I had worked with J.J. Abrams previously on Star Trek, and I knew he was doing another film. Of course, they keep most things secret around his company, Bad Robot, to the last moment. We were contacted maybe 3 or 4 months before they went into production to say that they had another project that they wanted to talk to us about. I loved the setting and the story of Super 8 because I myself had shot Super 8 movies as a teenager. In fact, I even shot a movie at a train wreck. It had already happened, but I moved my friends as actors into the scene, and we did a war movie. And I had those experiences which the kids in the movie had. So I could really identify with the story, and that's what I probably found the most inspiring about it, because not only could I see JJ's experience probably in there, also Spielberg's experience, who also shot movies like that, but also I could relate so much to it. So it just made it additionally inspiring. I had never worked in the 7:1 format before Super 8. So it was, at first I wasn't sure exactly what I might do differently in terms of the design of the sound. I've seen this trend for 35 years of starting with one speaker directly behind the screen in the middle, and that was where all the sound came out. And then we started recording things in 2-channel stereo and mixing them in 4 channels, left, center, right, and surround. Then eventually we started adding boom, a 0.1 channel. Then we started doing split surrounds, and then we had a 5.1. So now we're up to 7.1, and fortunately it's a terrific way to go because the films are so dense that you're always looking for ways to orchestrate the sound in an environment around you, that things are often moving from side to side, or you want to have ambiances which are holding a certain shell of sound behind you, but then you want to move something across the audience, a sound this way, or maybe something across the screen. And so having these new dimensions is a godsend when it relates to the very density of the kind of tracks we work with these days.
And action! Guys, watch out!
There's different types of scenes in Super 8. I'd say if you want to go for sheer energy, there's a gigantic train wreck in the film. You know, we used to have a joke here at Skywalker Sound. We used to say when we worked on some sequence in a movie, oh, that's louder than a train wreck. Not that we were doing a train, like it might have been a space battle or something. That was our metaphor. And so finally I got to work on a train wreck. This is a great sequence. It's got everything from the highest frequencies of glass breaking and twisting metal to the deepest, lowest frequencies of giant fireballs going off at the same time. I think the translation from the mix I heard to the Blu-ray is superb. Once again, I'm really impressed because I come from an era in which you used to do all the work of sound in the studio, and that the way you heard it was never the way an audience heard it delivered to them. And the digital revolution has removed a lot of the inconsistencies about studio sound versus home sound and theater sound. And so now with something like an uncompressed track, like you have on the track on the Blu-ray for this film, once again, you fool me. I mean, it sounds like I'm listening to it in the main mix room where we did it. What excites me the most about sound design is that you are there usually at a point where you can bring the film to life, and you get to see the film, that what was an illusion, come to life. And I've always enjoyed that ever since I put sound in my Super 8 films as a teenager. seeing that happen. But it's bringing movies to life with sound is still the reward and the inspiration.
What the hell?